Okay, this is Module 3, Lesson 8. Homework, 3 plus 1 1/4. We're going to break up our wholes. 3 plus 1 plus 1/4. Add my whole numbers. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus my 1/4. So 4 plus 1/4 is 4 1/4. I'm going to do all the addition problems first. So C, 5 plus 2/5 plus 2 3/5. I'm going to pull out my whole numbers. So I have 5 plus 2, and then pull out my fractions. 2/5 plus 3/5. So 5 plus 2 is 7. And then 2/5 plus 3/5 is 5/5. 5/5 is an improper fraction, which equals 1 whole, so 7 plus 1 whole is 8. E, 8 4/5 plus 7. I'm going to pull out my whole numbers. 8 plus 7 plus my 4/5. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 4/5 equals 15 4/5. And G, 16 plus 18 5/6. Pull out my whole numbers. 16 plus 18 plus 5/6. 16 plus 18 is 34. 34 plus 5/6 equals 34 5/6. Oops, sorry. And B, these are now subtractions. I'm still going to pull out my whole numbers. I have 2 minus 1 minus 5/8. I'm going to go ahead and subtract my whole numbers, which is 2 minus 1 leaves me with 1 minus my 5/8. Because I have 1 and I need to take away a fraction, I need to change this whole number to a fraction, and I'm going to change it to 8/8 because my denominator is 8, and I'm going to subtract 5/8 from that. So 8/8 minus 5/8 is 3/8. D, 4 minus 2 5/7. I'm going to pull out my whole numbers. 4 minus 2, and then subtract my 5/7 afterwards. 4 minus 2 leaves me with 2. 2 minus 5/7. Well, I need to subtract a fraction, so I need to take one of these wholes, which leaves me with 1 whole, and take that other whole and change it to a fraction. Because my denominator is 7, it's going to be 7/7 minus 5/7 equals 1. And 7/7 minus 5/7 is 2/7. And my last, I'm sorry, not my last one. Almost my last one. F, 18 minus 15 3/4. I'm going to pull out my whole numbers. So 18 minus 15 minus 3/4. 18 minus 15 is 3. 3 minus 3/4. Because I need to subtract a fraction, I need to pull out a whole number here and change it to a fraction. So if I pull out 1 whole, that leaves me with 2, and I'm going to take that other whole and turn it into a fraction of 4/4, because my denominator is 4, and I'm going to subtract 3/4. So I have my whole number 2 minus 4/4 minus 3/4 is 1/4. So my answer is 2 1/4. H, 100 minus 50 3/8. I have 100 minus 50 minus 3/8. So 100 minus 50 is 50 minus 3/8. Again, I have to go ahead and pull out a whole, so it leaves me with 49. And I'm going to take that other whole, and it'll be 8/8 minus 3/8. Which leaves me with 49, and 8/8 minus 3/8 is 5/8. So my answer is 49 5/8. Okay, so number 2 says the total length of 2 ribbons is 13 meters. So if I have one ribbon and another ribbon, the total length of both of these ribbons is 13 meters. If one ribbon, one of these, is 7 5/8 meters, they want to know what is the length of the other ribbon. So this is the one that we don't know. So we would take how much the total amount of the ribbon is and subtract the amount of one ribbon, which is 13 minus 7 5/8. We will get the amount for the other ribbon. So in order to do this, we're going to go ahead and pull out our whole numbers. 13 minus 7 minus 5/8. And so 13 minus 7 is 6. 6 minus 5/8. Well, I need to pull out one of these, which leaves me with 5, and take out that other one and change it to a fraction. So it's going to be 8/8. So 5 8/8 minus 5/8 is 5, and 8/8 minus 5/8 is 3/8. And I need to write my sentence. So the other ribbon is 5 3/8 meters. Okay. Number 3, it took Sandy 2 hours to jog 13 miles. She ran 7.5 miles in the first hour. How far did she run during the second hour? So I'm going to go ahead. She ran 2 hours. Here's 1 hour. Here's another hour. So this is hours. And in those 2 hours, she jogged a total of 13 miles. She ran 7 1/2 in the first hour, but we don't know how much she ran in the second hour. So again, I'm going to go ahead and take my total that she ran and subtract what she ran in the first hour, and that's going to give me what she ran in the second hour. So pull out my whole numbers. 13 minus 7 minus 1/2. 13 minus 7 is 6. 6 minus 1/2. I have to take away a fraction, so I'm going to go ahead and break up the whole 6 into 5. And my other whole, I'm going to make it 2 2's because my denominator is 2. And subtract 1/2. So 5 and 2 2's minus 1/2 is 1/2. So Sandy ran 5 1/2 miles in the second hour. And the last one, number 4. Andre says that 5 3/4 plus 2 1/4 equals 7 1/2, because 7 4/8 equals 7 1/2. Identify his mistake, draw a picture to prove that he is wrong. Or you can just show your work. So I'm going to do the problem. 5 3/4 plus 2 1/4. Pull out your whole numbers. So I have 5 plus 2 plus our fractions 3/4 plus 1/4. 5 plus 2 is 7. 3/4 plus 1/4 is 4/4. So his mistake was he added the denominators. And we don't add denominators, so his answer should have been 7 plus 1, which is 8. You do not add the denominators.